$10,000 lost in your property. It's happening all over Sydney, all over Australia. And as property managers of 1,600 properties, this is the number one thing you can do to prevent losing 10,000 buckaroos. Stay tuned. Oh, Billy, what happened?
$10,000.
Gone.
Wow.
Gone. This is no exaggeration.
You can't put a price on stress levels as well.
Oh my God. And how people deal with those stress levels over this stuff.
Yeah. So guys, we responded to an emergency last night, and you kind of get there at the scene and you go, okay, what on earth caused all this mess? And after it's fixed, how can you prevent it from happening next time? And the sad reality in this case is it's very preventable in the first place.
You won't believe, guys, you're not going to believe how preventable this is. So what we've got is we're sitting in the office, I think it was 7:30 last night, in the sales team, and we get a message from a property manager saying there's an urgent repair at property in Freshwater. And we're like, what's gone wrong? Can you send us the videos? This was the video.
Hey Lisa. Yeah, unfortunately it was a flexi-pipe inside the bathroom, the hot water. So we have a little waterfall here. The guy is already fixing and changing the flexi-pipe. However, it will take a little while to drain this water, which is going through the property underneath as well, and through the ceilings and the light fittings and stuff. Strata will take over, they'll look after it, and tomorrow morning Cleo, she'll sort it out. Okay? All good. See ya.
Not good.
Not
good
good.
at all.
So that was the pipe that was leaking coming out of the second floor unit down to the first floor and down through the brickwork through the ground floor. This is what inside looked like.
Downstairs too, because I got onto their balcony and I could see it starting to drip through their ceiling.
The ceiling?
Yeah, downstairs. Obviously, because there's so much water here, it's just starting to make its way through. But
shocking. So
how does it happen?
Flooded.
How do you prevent it?
Well, tell us more, Mark, Mr. Plumber.
Okay, so guys, I've got to say, there is not a day that goes past where we don't have or hear of this happening with our plumber. So when you look under every single tap that you've got in your property has a thing called a flexi-pipe. The flexi-pipe is connected to the wall.
Yep.
Flexi-pipe is connected to the wall, and the flexi-pipe goes to your tap. Now, I don't know why, but these guys have a shelf life like milk. They will go bad. They will go bad. It is guaranteed they will go bad. They're a simple little pipe. So these little pipes will rust. Now, how do you prevent it, Billy? Tell us.
Well, you get your plumber in to go and change it. So I think every 5 years is probably what it says on the packaging. But of course, it's worth just having your eyes and ears over these things all the time. a good way to check is if there's a mesh sort of cord that runs around it, and a good way to check if it's healthy or not. You should be able to run your hand from top to bottom, and it should be really smooth. If you're getting spiked, like you can see there, then that's a good time to change it. But generally speaking, you'd hope your plumber, if they're coming over to change, washers or taps or fix the toilet, whatever they're doing, they generally just check this as a part of their routine. But this is probably the number one thing that can go wrong in the bathroom as far as burst pipes go.
So anywhere there's a tap, if it's bathroom, if it's kitchen, if it's laundry, guys, what you should do as soon as you get home today is open up every single cupboard and gently run your hand along every flexi pipe. If you see the flexi pipe stained with rust, or if the flexi pipe is a little bit prickly, it costs about between $4 and $8 for a flexi pipe to buy.
Yeah.
Get the length of pipe that you need, and they can be changed with a spanner. You don't need to be a qualified plumber to change these around. Make sure they're nice. Make sure the taps are off before you decide to undo them. But definitely change these. There's two. There's a hot and there's a cold per property, because you can see that example. If you've just tuned in on what's happened, you can see that example on the impact that'll make inside your property.
Because I got onto their balcony and I could see it starting to drip through their ceiling.
This happened last night. So the problem is when you're not home and it starts dripping or it bursts, that's when there's trouble. So in this particular case, the tenanted property, the tenant was out to work for the day, and the leaking went on and on and on through all the units and the slabs below.
When we got there at maybe 8 o'clock, between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, straight after the call was put in, I reckon there would have been at least a good couple of 100 litres worth of water through the apartment. That's just what was left inside, not what had dripped out. As you can see in the first video, there was quite a lot that had come out to begin with. And
good question from Luke. Should Strata be doing this? It's from the wall inwards. So I think you may well find that Strata will dodge the bullet and say that's not us, because it's from the wall inwards. But things that can go wrong in there, if the water's not extracted and it goes stale, you can say goodbye to your carpets. There'll be an odour through the property. Generally, if you get water out of stuff quickly, it's going to damage it. It's going to damage it less. So the idea of leaving water to dry on its own is a bad idea. Cabinetry or furniture that's standing inside of the cabinetry that's standing alongside the which is timber, standing alongside, can be kickboards. It can be kitchen cupboards. It can be bathroom cabinets. It can be furniture. Any of that stuff that's standing in water will, if it's not hardwood, generally it will expand. If it is IKEA style furniture, that chipboard style furniture, it'll go like a puffer fish.
And just fall to pieces. So if you can, obviously, and you can't move some of your cabinetry, like maybe freestanding wardrobes or something like that, get something in underneath it, prop it up, get some air underneath it, and you want to be getting all the water out of the carpet if you can. You need a commercial or industrial grade carpet cleaner to extract it. You need a nice sanitizer or like a carpet cleaner then to go on top and go through it, and then on top of that you need fans and probably a dehumidifier running, windows open. The problem we had with last night, Mark, was because it was hot water that actually was leaking. It was so hot in the apartment, it was condensating on the windows. It was like a little sauna in there.
So, and you know what? It's it is a claimable loss on there as well. But also what people don't know, and I know Brendan's made a comment about every 5 years. A bit like these flexi pipes, I think the awareness, of reminding your friends and family, because it sits with me as well, and I know, but to be honest, it even happens in the properties that I have. So, it's one of those things that you just got to sort of give your mum a nudge or your family member a nudge, or go and do it yourself and check them.
Yep.
And also, it makes you question your insurances, because a lot of people have building insurance, but they don't have contents insurance that covers these types of things. So your cabinetry that's within your property is generally is contents, and it's not building.
Right.
So just check, make sure your insurance policy is right. Make sure your flexi pipe's right. If it does happen to you, make sure you get that water out of the property and of those carpets as soon as possible. And the timber stuff, if you can get it away from the carpets, it's going to save you.
There you go. I think it proves once again to say it's brilliant having the right person in your corner. Emergency services. We'll add that to our to our long list of what we do.
Absolutely.
Have a cracking day. Oh, you've got the machine behind you there.
That's the carpet machine that we that we actually used last night. So anyway, all good. Have a good
It's not
day.
the fire. You're not the fire engine, but you are the.
We actually do have emergency stuff in our office for our properties. So
You are the man who saves the day.
It's pretty funny. All right, take care.
See ya. Have a good one.
See ya. Bye bye.